across Asia and Australia lie some of the richest natural realms on Earth. The forests are alive with motion, pause, and every leaf tells a secret of hidden species, where every movement carries another story. Here begins our journey, high above the canopy, where light and shadow play together. A journey into a world shaped by nature's magic and elegance, illuminated by the sea. And a place where every detail holds meaning, and the wilderness reveals its true character. Above the treetops, morning awakens, and a gentle breath of the forest rises. The first voices of life, and every movement in the undergrowth is part of a greater whole. A web of instinct and survival, where every creature claims its place, and nature reveals its secrets. Today I want to tell you a little about the proboscis monkey, because this unusual animal with its large, distinctive nose is one of the most remarkable inhabitants of the island of Borneo. The proboscis monkey, Nasalis larvatus, is a primate species from the Colobine group and lives exclusively in mangrove forests, swamps, and river landscapes. Its lifestyle is closely tied to these wet regions, which provide food, protection, and ideal conditions for its social groups. Proboscis monkeys feed mainly on leaves, fruits, and seeds found high in the treetops. Their digestive system is highly specialized, as tough plant fibers are broken down with the help of bacteria in the stomach. Similar to ruminants, this slow digestion shapes their daily rhythm, long resting phases, little hectic movement, and calm, harmonious social behavior within the group. The males are particularly striking, carrying a large, pear-shaped nose that vibrates during calls and amplifies the sound. This nose plays an important role in mate selection, as females prefer males with more pronounced noses. The deeper and stronger the call, the more attractive the male appears. Thus, the nose becomes a central element in the social structure of proboscis monkeys, influencing hierarchy in group dynamics. Unfortunately, the proboscis monkey is classified as an endangered species. The IUCN listed it as endangered in 2015, and the assessment has not been updated since. The main causes of decline are the destruction of mangrove and swamp forests through logging, construction, and agriculture. In addition, the animals are hunted because they are used in traditional Chinese medicine, and as bushmeat, these factors have drastically reduced populations. Protecting the proboscis monkey is closely linked to preserving its habitat. Projects to restore mangrove forests and limit hunting are essential for the species' long-term survival. Scientists monitor remaining populations and create safe refuge areas. The proboscis monkey is a symbol of Borneo's fragile ecosystems and shows how important it is to protect tropical forests before unique species disappear forever. The proboscis monkey is found exclusively on the island of Borneo, inhabiting coastal regions and lowland areas along major rivers. It is most common in peat swamp forests and mangrove forests, which provide ideal conditions. These wet habitats offer food, protection, and enough retreat areas, allowing the animals to move safely among the trees and maintain stable social groups. The distribution of the proboscis monkey is closely tied to these specific forest types, as it requires dense vegetation and access to water. Mangroves and swamp forests offer both, yet these areas are increasingly destroyed. Logging, construction, and agriculture reduce the available habitat, forcing the animals into smaller and smaller regions. This makes the species particularly vulnerable to further environmental harm. The appearance of proboscis monkey is unique and instantly recognizable. According to Spectrum.de, adult animals have a cucumber-shaped, elongated nose, which is especially large in males. In addition, males have a striking red penis that plays a role in social behavior. The fur is yellowish-brown on the upper side and white on the underside, while the arms, legs, and long tail are gray. The hairless face shows a strong red call. Coloration. Proboscis monkeys reach a head body length of 60 to 75 centimeters, while the tail measures 55 to 65 centimeters, with a weight of up to 21 kilograms. Males are significantly larger and heavier than females, which weigh around 10 kilograms. These differences in body structure influence hierarchy and behavior within the groups. Males usually take on the role of protectors and lead the animals to safe SL. Eeping places. The striking body shape and distinctive nose make the proboscis monkey one of the most unusual primates in the world. Its colors, proportions, and movements are perfectly adapted to life in mangroves. The long limbs help with climbing. The strong tail provides balance, and the large nose amplifies the calls of the males. All these features show how specifically this monkey is, adapted to its habitat, and how unique its appearance remains. Proboscis monkeys are diurnal forest dwellers with a clearly structured daily rhythm. They spend the night and the morning resting, often huddled together on safe sleeping sites in the trees. Only in the afternoon and evening do they reach their peak activity, when they search for food, maintain social contact, and move among the branches. This calm lifestyle is closely linked to their slow digestion and social behavior. They live in lowland rainforests and mangrove forests, which provide dense vegetation and direct access to water. Proboscis monkeys are excellent swimmers and, thanks to the webbing between their toes, can dive up to 20 meters. They often leap directly from the trees into the water to cross rivers or escape predators. Among all primates, they are considered the best swimmers, perfectly adapted to their wet environment. NT. These animals live in groups of 5 to 30 individuals, which may consist of one male and several females, or be composed entirely of males. Females usually remain in their birth group, while young males leave upon reaching sexual maturity. Occasionally, adult females switch partners and join another group for feeding and sleeping. Several groups often merge into larger association. Iation. The social structure of proboscis monkeys is flexible and strongly influenced by available resources. Groups move together through the forest, with the dominant male usually leading the way. Conflicts are rare as the animals are calm and spend much of their time eating and resting. Strong bonds within. The group ensure that young animals are well protected and can develop safely, while adults take on clear roles. The exact purpose of the male's large noses is uncertain, but much suggests sexual selection. The larger the nose, the more attractive the male appears to females, increasing his chances during mate selection. It is also believed that the nose amplifies sound, allowing deeper and louder calls. These calls help communication between groups and can impress rivals or attract females, making the nose an important element of social life. The initiative for mating usually comes from the female. She signals her readiness by pursing her lips, swinging her head, or presenting her genital area to the male. After a gestation period of around 170 days, a single infant is typically born. Newborns have a striking blue face, unlike adults, and this coloration changes as they grow. The mother cares intensively for her young and nurses it for about 7 months. Even after weaning, the infant stays close to her and learns essential behaviors within the group. Sexual maturity occurs between 5 and 7 years, with males maturing later than females. The breeding season extends over many months, lasting from February to November. Our social structure strongly influences mating behavior. In harem groups, the dominant male acts as the partner for several females, while young males only gain opportunities after leaving their birth group. Females usually remain in their group, though they occasionally switch partners and join another community. This flexibility supports stable social bonds and healthy offs. Preying. Humans play a tragic role in the decline of proboscis monkeys, deforestation, and burning of forests for palm oil plantations destroy large parts of their habitat. Although the species are protected, hunting still occurs to a lesser extent. Organizations such as Red Tet Den Region Wald actively work for their protection and warn about new palm oil projects, especially in Sarawak, that threaten remaining populations. The IUCN lists the proboscis monkey as endangered, and the species is included in Appendix I of CITES, which prohibits all trade. In some regions, Malays call the proboscis monkey orang Belanda, meaning Dutchman, referring to its distinctive nose and behavior. This name shows how deeply the animals are rooted in local culture and how important the protection remains. The proboscis monkey is a unique primate species found exclusively on the island of Borneo, living in mangrove and swamp forests. Its large, distinctive nose, especially prominent in males, makes it one of the most unusual forest dwellers of the tropics. The animals are excellent swimmers, live in social groups, and follow a clearly structured daily rhythm. At the same time, they are highly endangered as their habitat continues to disappear. Proboscis monkeys feed mainly on leaves, fruits, and seeds found high in the treetops. Their digestive system is complex and similar to that of ruminants, explaining their calm lifestyle. Social groups consist of harems, or all-male groups, and the animals show harmonious behavior with clear roles. Reproduction is usually initiated by the female, and after around 170 days, a single infant is born. RN. Humans play a decisive role in the decline of proboscis monkeys. Deforestation, burning, and expansion of palm oil plantations destroy large parts of their habitat. Although the species are protected, hunting and disturbance still occur. Organizations such as Red Tet Den Region Wald work to preserve the animals and warn about new projects, especially in Sarawak, that cause severe damage. The IUCN lists the proboscis monkey as endangered. Keeping and breeding proboscis monkeys in European zoos has rarely been successful. Many animals die due to unsuitable diets, as they're sensitive. Digestive system requires special food. A few breeding successes occurred in Frankfurt, Berlin, Cologne, Stuttgart, and Basel, but overall reproduction remained difficult. The last proboscis monkey kept in a European zoo lived until 2015 in Apenhill, marking the end of their presence in Europe. And collections. The story of the proboscis monkey shows how sensitive these animals are to change and how strongly they depend on intact habitats. Their distinctive appearance, social structures, and adaptations to life near water make them a fascinating example of tropical biodiversity. At the same time, their decline highlights the importance of protecting Borneo's rainforest so that this extraordinary species does not disappear forever. As we come to the end of this film, I want to thank every viewer, because it matters to me that people find content that offers calm moments, clear explanations, or simply a space to listen and breathe. And I hope this film will provide a bit of clarity and perhaps shown how fascinating the world can be when we take the time to look a little closer. Many people look for information that is not loud but explained in a clear and human way. And if this film achieved that, it shows that such content is valued and that it is important to tell things in a way that anyone can understand, without pressure, without rush, and without complicated language, but simply in a way that feels inviting and easy to follow. I hope this film has helped make the world a little more understandable, because sometimes a quiet moment is enough to grasp something that once felt confusing. And these are the moments I want to create with my films so that every viewer feels they have taken something meaningful away, no matter how big or small that thought may be. To finish, I kindly ask all viewers to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and activate the bell, because every bit of support helps create new films and keep this knowledge available for everyone. And I want to thank each person for their time, their attention, and their willingness to join me on this journey, because that is what keeps this work alive and makes it possible to tell new stories.